Hello, Sag. How you guys doing? I just wanted to say really quickly, I apologize. Thank you for being patient with me to get these mid-month, first to the mid-month readings out. It's been hectic and all kinds of good stuff in my life, all positive, but nonetheless distracting, and I just went through a small period of quiet. Here you are. See? Tapped right into your energy. There you are, Mother of Wands, you beautiful Sagittarius. I don't often go through periods of time where I have no words, and I would rather wait and give you guys a reading that's slightly delayed than give you one that is not, I feel, 100% authentic from the messages I feel, or, you know, letting my emotion and mood rub off on the cards and things like that. So I know you guys get what I'm talking about. So, Sagittarius, this is your reading for April 1st-ish to the 15th, so we'll say the first half of the month. And by the end of the weekend, I would like to have most of you guys all up for the 15th to the 30th too. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And as always, guys, just take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. And if you'd like a more personalized reading, you can check out my info in the description box below. Or you can Google how to look up your moon and ascendant and rising sign also. And that gives a nice, you know, layout of a little bit more info to, what's the word I'm looking for, to cross-reference. So, alrighty, so, oh, you know what, and this is what I got for you guys off camera too. So, the you in the situation, Sagittarius, is Four of Wands. A lot of people are getting this card, mostly in their external energies or internal, but this is kind of the same. This is you right now. You guys are feeling like, oh, and there you are on the bottom of the deck, Sag, look at that. You guys are ready to move on. You're ready to celebrate. That's another meaning of this card. You're ready to put down your roots with someone. You're ready to solidify any bonds that you have. You're ready to just recognize that things are turning in. Again, on the bottom, it was your major and then your minor. Every time I look at the bottom of the deck, damn it. But I think that some of you still may have a little bit of reservation due to maybe some heart wounds in the past, or from someone different, or this particular, Scorp just got this too. Excuse me. Heart wounds in the past, or from someone different, or this person that you could currently be with, Sagittarius. So, yes, there's a little bit of residual anxiety here crossing you, I believe. But just know with the Nine of Swords that usually this, it can play out in ways that it's like it's more of a perception than a reality. So you guys have to just kind of get yourself out of that mindset, which I know it's easier said than done, trust me. Your best achieved, though, is the Lovers. As I said, Scorpio just got this. So with you putting down roots and the Lovers in your best achieved, I mean, if you're working on your love life, what the hell, Saja, nothing better to see than that. So though the Lovers does, you know, also a head or heart decision or a relationship decision, it doesn't always mean, you know, you're going to go the positive path with it. But depending on the cards around it, usually gives the vibe of the reading. So thus far, it's seeming pretty fantabulous there. Huh. Scorp just got this in their foundation too. That's weird. Three of Pentacles. So there is a task ahead of you, okay? Or maybe it just, you know, came into fruition recently. Very, very recently for some of you. But there's a task ahead of you, Sagittarius. And it can be tackled, okay? This monumentous, you know, feat, you know, such as like climbing the mountain on the card, it can be achieved and it can be tackled, but you need to ask for help with this one, Sagittarius. I know that can be difficult, and it also reminds us that the Three of Pentacles is, we have a support system. You representing one of the Pentacles, and you know, two other people, be it a spouse and a child, a mother and father, two best friends, what have you. Some of you, I feel like it is just siblings, sister and brother, sister, sister. You know, take what resonates, guys. But this is a card of recognized teamwork and recognized public success also. So, you know, anything that's worth it in this life takes work, including especially relationships. So, you know, that's another very good card to see, like, coming down, if relationship is your main focus at this time, Sagittarius. So in the recent past, there was some, I'm honoring both of these cards as past, because I feel like this can definitely probably apply to a lot of you if you're coming to this new understanding of your relationship. So first is the Four of Cups. Either you, Sag, or your partner could have been feeling a little discontent, a little aloof to the situation, not being really as grateful as they should be. The Four of Cups is an ugly card. It is not very pretty. It is about being apathetic, which is the opposite, excuse me, of empathetic. And you are just kind of focusing on, what don't I have? Or, you know, your partner, what they don't have, you know, and you're not noticing that the universe is handing you a full chalice, a new opportunity right in front of your face, but you're focused on these three cups spilled over on the ground. You're kind of like pouting, like, you know, well, I don't have what that, you know, Mrs. So-and-so has, and my life's not, who fucking cares? Your life is your life, and as long as you are in the present moment, you're not going to have enough time to really be looking at what you don't have versus what others have. And I'm not saying, Sag, that this is necessarily you. You could have just been, you know, kind of bored because you've been in a relationship a long time, you know, and, you know, they go through ups and downs too. And also the Seven of Swords came out. So this is either a very basic interpretation, is a warning of theft, so to kind of look out for your personal possessions, but this is in the past, so I'm thinking that there were some secrets involved in some of your relationships, whether you were the keeper or the kept from, Sagittarius. You know that. You know, I do not. I'm feeling like some of you guys may have been keeping secret feelings of your discontent, but you kind of came to the realization that either you had a sudden feeling of gratitude toward your situation, or you had this kind of epiphany where you realized, like, hey, you know, I don't have it that bad. That could be for your partner as well, so apply that to the other side. But I feel like that's why you guys are coming to this, you know, lover's energy and the best achieved of making this decision. The current you in the situation is the Four of Wands. You want to celebrate. You're happy. You're happy with where you are now. You want to put down roots with this person, and you want to make this work with the teamwork card and the foundation. What is in the near future? Let's go. Okay, what is in the near future? So, in the very near future is the Two of Swords. So, this is the time of rest before a decision is made. So, you, I think, for some of you, are going to definitely broach that heart-to-heart conversation with your lover. And we can do some clarifying and stuff as such, but I feel like with the other cards directly around it, without the recent past, is that I think your stalemate that you're coming to is going to end in a favorable way for you. Yes, absolutely. Because in your internal thought process is Two of Wands. This is about partnership, business or otherwise, but this is about a love partner too, and it's about determination and focus and, you know, kind of getting back on track if you feel like you kind of lost that for a little while. What is the exterior energy coming towards Sagittarius? just pull a clarifier for everything. Okay, why is Mother of Swords in the exterior energy? So some of you guys could be dating an air sign female, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because in your exterior energy is the Mother of Swords. She's a very perceptive woman. She's sometimes been through a traumatic experience, and that's why she's so perceptive now. She sometimes is known as the Widow card in some decks. But when I asked a clarification card for the energy coming towards you, it's the Nine of Pentacles. And in this deck, it is not about a single woman. It's about a happy, healthy home. And recognizing that you've put in a lot of hard work to make your life, family life, you know, one to be celebrated and one that is abundant on any level, spiritual, material, emotional, and physical. And the Nine of Pentacles recognizes that you've put that work in and that it's time to start enjoying the fruits of your labor in your home and family life. So that's really awesome. That's good. Okay, so what are your hopes and fears for Sagittarius? Hopes and fears for Sagittarius, beginning of April. Okay, that felt good. Okay, so hopes and fears. So again, guys, I want to say to you, don't go backwards, go forwards, because this is a Four of Pentacles. So this is validating that all good things will be for your bank account, all good things for your earthly, tangible aspects in your life. But the warning here is not to become too possessive or controlling. That could be, again, about your partner or about you, Sagittarius. You could be worried about losing this person, so you're becoming a little, you know, possessive of them. The warning is not to let, the typical warning is not to let money make you this rigid, stagnant person, and which hence will start off the qualities of being possessive, jealous, controlling, obsessive. But in this situation, I feel like it just apply it to the love situation. Awesome. General outcome. Beautiful. As in, you know, go with the flow and be honest. Speak from your heart space. Speak your truth with your partner, and you will not have to be feeling jealous and possessive and all those things, because you're going to know exactly where you stand. And the general outcome is the Six of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is a equal partnership. I think, oh no, Scorp got this in their hopes and fears. I was going to say, a lot of you guys are reading just, a lot of the cards, just different placements for Scorpio and Libra, I believe. But this is a give and take partnership. So in the general outcome, this to me just really validates that once you work through your last kinks in this process, in this cycle, in this specific situation, that you will find that this person is your equal counterpart, that they want this relationship as much as you do. And yeah, so you will attain that that good balance, Sagittarius. You just have to remind yourself, you know, not to look in the past for things if you've already reconciled that and you've already been over it. Don't keep revisiting that again, because that will bring up feelings of, you know, possessiveness, jealousy, apathy, discontentment, sneaky behavior, secretiveness. And if it's your partner that's feeling that way, just assure them that, you know, you are in it for the long haul. You currently are feeling like you can rebuild this castle with somebody, or just revamp it, and, you know, that will make them feel that much better, you know, and not having to go into those negative mindsets. So, Sagittarius. Wow, a lot of love on the table tonight, seems like. But it seems like a lot of the other aspects in our lives have all kind of begin to fall into place with work and other things, like the readings were about last month, or just us being all feeling just generally better about ourselves, you know. So maybe it's time for love to be the focus again, because that's what I was saying for a while. Once all these other things fall into place, love will come, you know, just because if you don't have it now, or if you feel like you're going through a slump in your relationship where it is, you know, not loveless, but not as, you know, gushy as it always had been. You know, we go through phases in life, and, you know, don't give up, because things are starting to calm down a little bit. In retrospect to the past couple of years, and we're all finally kind of getting our footing again and hitting our stride, so. Alright, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Angel Dream Oracle deck for you guys. What does Scorpio need to know most about this beginning of this April 2018? What is something they might need to hear? What are the messages for Sagittarius in April 2018? Oh, there's one. There's one, and then like 4 fell down another stack. Alright, what is something that will help Sagittarius get through their beginning of their month this month? Right. Awesome sauce. Let me work. Alright, so the first card that came out, this is something that you maybe need to hear. Blue, communication, inner truth. What was I just talking about? Have that heart-to-heart conversation with your partner. Start that dialogue. Speak your truth. This this color also associated with your throat chakra. So maybe there's an imbalance in your throat chakra. Maybe you're not speaking your truth because you're afraid of losing somebody. Well, Sagittarius, like, you need to air those grievances, and not be naggy, but air those grievances anyway, because if you settle and if you people please to the point where it is detrimental to you, you're not really in that happy relationship anyway, you know. And you guys also pulled fire, transmutation and purification, and you are fire element, so woo. I'm a dork. Okay, so let's go to blue first, see what that has to say. Alright, so this card asks you to empower yourself by seeking your inner truth, your emotional calmness, or creative expression. You need to communicate who you are. It is time to accept yours and others' originality and uniqueness. Don't worry about how people might view you. That's kind of what I was going back to the 4 of Cups vibe, like with the, oh, well, my life isn't so great as this person's. Screw that. Your life is great, and you've worked long and hard to make it a positive experience, with the exception of, you know, life on life's terms or whatever sometimes, you know. Don't worry how people might view you. Jump into your creative expression. You don't need anyone's approval. If you seek it, your inner truth is being stifled if you are seeking other people's approval. A clue that the imbalance exists is feeling compelled to prove that you are always right. Another clue is the inability to share your thoughts and opinions, harboring feelings of inadequacy. Blue is the color of the throat chakra, representing communication. That's kind of what we're talking about at the end of the reading. How don't bury these feelings if you feel like you need to open up a dialogue with someone. Blue merges your individual conscious with the universal consciousness. It ups the ante on creativity. Discover your authentic voice and speak your truth. Challenge your views. Look at the beauty in the world's religions and philosophies. Go beyond your cultural allegiances. This exposure will provide you with keen insights and help you stay open to the many pathways of life. Your creativity will expand 100-fold. Additional meanings are it's time to vocalize. Excuse me. It's time to vocalize your thoughts, concerns, and intentions. Release stress and strengthen your voice by surrounding yourself with the color blue. Interesting. Blue represents a connection with other planets or star systems. And recall which images were in your blue in your dream, as this will be a clue to the areas of your life that need emotional expression or calming influence. So that's pretty interesting. I like how these always seem to pair together with the reading somehow. Even if it's 1 point on each card, it still validates to me. So, fire. So, fire is the bringer of transmutation. It is time to come out of your cocoon and allow yourself to become that beautiful butterfly. Have courage, burn off the old, allowing the new to enter. You know what needs to be done. It is time to light that inner fire, or that one under your seat, and get busy and take the steps to allow this wonderful change to occur. Have the courage during this time of transition. Know that all is well. I love that saying, all is well. Fire also represents purification. For every transformation, a cleansing process takes place. Perhaps it is time to purify your thoughts, actions, relationships, or something else that has become unhealthy. Transmute your old bad habits. Additional meanings are performing a ceremony or a rite would be perfect right now. Stand in protection of something or someone. Stand in protection of your love, man. Stand in protection of your relationship. That's what I feel like your reading is about. Take care of your home and hearth. Take a break from the routine. And you need some independence right now. So even if it's independence, just to sit back and think about what you really want out of life and what you really want out of this relationship, if you are in one, or if you're looking to get into one, Sag, it's always beneficial to, even when you're in a coupled situation, to take a little bit of me time every day, just to, be with your own thoughts and, or a hobby. I think everyone should have some kind of hobby, whether it's reading, whatever, for at least 30 minutes a day on their own, because it really is very soul feeding. So that being said, Sag, I hope you guys all took a little something away from the beginning of the month reading for you. And for those of you that are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. I've noticed a lot of people are subscribing lately, and that makes me so excited, and I'm so grateful. And as always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, hit me up. I love to connect with people, I love to talk, obviously. So, Sagittarius, and for those of you that have been with me for this whole little journey that I've just started out on, thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of you. Sagittarius, as always, namaste. I love you guys, and have a good night.